In this video, I'm gonna select an answer and we'll check to see if the answer is correct by showing the background green if the answer is correct and showing the background red if the answer was not correct. So first let's create those backgrounds. So I'm gonna go inside drawable and I'm gonna copy this default option border. So copy this and paste it here. And let's call it correct option border. Let's click on OK. Let's go inside. Let's hide the emulator. And we need to delete the stroke because we don't need the stroke. And I'm gonna type here Android color green light. So this is what we're gonna use. Now I'm gonna copy this or I'm gonna paste again what I had previously. And let's change this to wrong. So wrong option border and click on OK. We go here. We delete the stroke. And we change this to color. Let's put Android. Android color green. Let's choose red light. Now let's go inside our questions activity and let's create a few variables here. Now I've changed the name of the previous variables. I forgot how in the previous video I called this variable, but now this variable has the name question counter because it's more descriptive, the name. So the name is saying more clearly what it's doing. So it's basically the question counter. It's going to count at what question we are currently in. Now I'm going to create another variable here. So I'm going to type here private val or private var selected answer, and I'm gonna put equal to 0 selected answer. Then I'm gonna type private latent it current question of type question and private var answered equals to false. I'm gonna say immediately why we need those. Now what we need to do first is to go inside our button check, and what I will do here, I will check to see first if it's not answered. So if we didn't answer to the question, then we're gonna check the question. This is what we're gonna do. Else we're gonna display the next question. So this is what we're doing here. So here I'm gonna type let's change the name from set question to show next question. So let's change this. Let's go to refactor, rename, and let's call it show next question. And let's go down here. So now I'm gonna type here check answer. So this is how this function is gonna be called, and this function is gonna check the answer. And else if the answer was the answer was given, we're gonna move to the next question. So I'm gonna type here show next question, and inside the show the next question I will go here and I will type here question counter. So we're gonna increment our question counter to go to the next question. So we increment it in order to go to the next question. Then I'm gonna type here answered, and here I'm gonna put equals to false because we're gonna start again without we're gonna start with the next question, and for the next question the answer was not given by the user. So I'm gonna start with false. So we set this to false, and we have check answer. Now let's create this function down here. So I'm gonna type private fun check answer. Now what I will do here, I will type, but first let's go inside our show next question, because I need to do something here. What is the function here? I'll type here current question equals question list, and we're gonna get the current or counter questions counter. So we're gonna get the current question, and we're gonna set that to false there. So let's go down here now inside our check answer function, and here I'm gonna type answered equal to true, because now the question was answered, because we're checking the answer, so the question was answered. And here I'm gonna type if selected answer, so the answer which was selected by the user from those options, from the 4 options that we have here, if that it's equal, let's put here equal to current question dot correct answer. So if that is the case, then that means that we got an answer and we got the correct answer. But what we got an answer and we got the correct answer, but what is the answer? So we have four possibilities here. So I'm gonna type here when. So we type when selected answer 1. So when selected answer is 1, then that means the option 1 was selected. So I'm gonna change the text view option 1. I'm gonna change the text view background of the option 1 to green. So I'm gonna type here context compact text view dot background, then equals context compact dot get drawable. I'm gonna pass this and r dot drawable dot the correct or the drawable dot correct option bg. And let's copy this 3 times. Let's paste it here once, and let's change it to 2, 3, and 4. Now let's change the names here. Text view 2 here, text view 3, and text view 4. Alright, so this is basically what we're doing. Now, if the selected answer is not correct, then I'm gonna show the current the selected answer which was selected by the user. I'm gonna show the background in red. So I'm gonna copy all of this when. So I'm gonna copy this when. Let me see where it starts. So I'm gonna copy this. So now we're gonna show the background for if the question is not the correct question. So I'm gonna paste this here, and the only thing that we'll do, I will change this to wrong, to the background that we created. So wrong option border bg. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here, and here. And we have a problem here, missing curly brace. Alright, now it's happy and it's fine. So this is our logic to check for the answer. Now another thing that we need to do is to set the text of the button to next when he clicks on the check. So when he clicks on the check button, we're gonna make the background either green or red, depending on the answer, if it's correct or not. And we're gonna change the text of the button. So I'm gonna type check button dot text. I'm gonna change the text to next. I'm gonna put equals next. And we're gonna also create a function which is gonna show the the correct answer if the user is selecting the wrong answer. So I'm gonna type here. But first let me check to see how the code works now. So let's go up. Let's see if everything is fine. And we have this reset options here called is fine. So whenever we show the next question, we reset everything and we start from 0. Now let's run this to see how it works. Let's type Alex here, start. Let's choose Italy. Let's click on check, and it's not working. So it's not working. Now let me see why. Right, so I run the code again. Now it's working. I couldn't find what was the problem, but now it's working. So now if you click on let's say Italy and click on check, as you can see it's working. If you click on now you click on the next button. Now if I click on Argentina, as you can see this is correct. Now let's click on next. Let's click here on let's say Belgium. Check, and everything works fine. Another important thing to do is to, after we select an option, so after we select an option from those 4 options that we have here, it's important to have the selected answer, so reset it to 0. So when we move to the next question, it will start again from it will start again to be assigned different values, either from this option from the second option, for the first option, from the third option, and so on. So this is why you need to put here selected answer equal to 0. So every time we log another question, the selected answer starts at 0. Then when you click, it's gonna be 1. When you click on this, is gonna be 2. When you click on this, is gonna be 3, and so on. So because if you don't do this and you go with the selected answer to the next question, it will have the previous value and it will show an error. Now let's also show let's show as you can see we have a problem. Let's show also the correct answer. So I'm gonna go down here. I'll create a function which I'm gonna call it here, called show solution. So I'm gonna type here private fun show solution, and here I will type selected answer equals, and I will type here current question. So I'm gonna get the current question dot correct answer. This is what we're gonna do here, and here I'm gonna type when selected answer. So no matter what, we're gonna show the correct answer. So I'm gonna copy this code that we have here, I'll go down here and I will paste it here. Let's press Ctrl Alt L to format the code. Let's hide the emulator, and now everything looks fine. Let's run our app. Alright, and now the show solution is gonna show a solution. It's gonna show the correct answer if you don't choose the correct answer. So if I choose India now, click on check, as you can see it shows the correct answer, which is Italy. So this is what the show solution function is doing. If I click on next, and if I click now, if I choose Argentina, get the color green because this is the correct answer. Click on next. Now if I select the wrong answer, let's choose Bangladesh, and if I click on check, as you can see, so it's shown in red and the correct answer is shown down here. Alright, now I'm gonna end this video here and see you in the next video.